He's in savage mode. If I was Jake Paul right now, I would be my pants.
Oh, bro.
There's not a chance in hell that Jake Paul would survive against the Mike Tyson that beat Marvis Frazier. You ever watch that fight?
Yeah.
That's my favorite Mike Tyson fight.
He's in savage mode. If I was Jake Paul, right now, I would be my pants bro. There's not a chance in hell that Jake Paul would survive against the Mike Tyson that beat Marvis Frazier. You ever watched that fight? That's my favorite Mike Tyson fight. Mike Tyson just told Joe Rogan how he is going to make Jake Paul suffer in their upcoming fight. Meanwhile, Lennox Lewis believes that Jake lacks the defensive prowess necessary to handle Mike, even though Mike is 3 decades older than him. Asked if he was concerned about their safety, Le told The Guardian, "I'm concerned for Jake Paul. Tyson still knows how to punch, as you can see when he's hitting a bag. If Jake Paul gets hit by one of those punches, he's going to feel it. I know Jake Paul doesn't want to get hit." Lewis emphasized his apprehension for Jake Paul's safety in the ring. He acknowledged Tyson's continued punching power evident from his recent training sessions, and warned that a single blow from Tyson could prove devastating for Paul. The former champion further highlighted Tyson's aggressive fighting style and ability to cut off the ring, questioning Paul's defensive prowess in evading Tyson's relentless attacks. Lewis added, "Tyson comes forward, and he knows how to cut off the ring. It could be a matter of time." As how good is Jake Paul's defense? "I saw Mike a couple of weeks ago, and he looked good. He was walking around without a shirt and showing off his body. So he's getting ready despite his concerns." Lewis admitted to being intrigued by the matchup, recognizing the entertainment value it offers to the public. He added, "I'm looking forward to it because you've got to look at these guys as entertainers. The public loves them and wants to see them in action." The comments from Lewis add to the growing anticipation surrounding the highly anticipated bout between Tyson and Paul, with fans and pundits alike eagerly awaiting the outcome of this unique showdown between two polarizing figures in the world of combat sports. Now, we know that Jake believes his bout with Mike is a high-stakes showdown where only one can emerge victorious. The long-anticipated showdown pitting Mike Tyson against Jake Paul has finally earned the stamp of approval from the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations, set to unfold under the timeless marquee of Queensberry rules. The bout promises the classic framework of 3 ringside judges overseeing 8 intense 2-minute rounds. When caught for an interview by USA Today Sports, Jake didn't hold back discussing his imminent showdown with Mike. He said, "It's war, bro. All is fair and love in war. I love the guy, but as soon as it turned into a pro fight, one of us has to die. All that respect still stands. He's a legend. Like I said, I love the guy, but at the end of the day, it's war, and sometimes you have to go to war and put it all on the line." Moreover, during a recent podcast, Jake expressed gratitude for the opportunity to step into the ring with a sports legend. However, he didn't shy away from igniting the competitive flames, vowing to give it his all and declaring it a battle to the end, with one victor emerging. "I think it's a win-win. They could hate me, they could love me. Oh, if I put my happiness to be dependent on an audience, then it's a codependent relationship, and codependent relationships aren't good. If I'm relying on an audience to like me for my satisfaction, then I will never be happy unless they like me. So that means I'll do things to make them like. But make sure you tell Mike that there's no holding back. Whatever happens, happens. And this is war now." While Paul's fiery rhetoric aims to drum up excitement and draw attention to the fight, Sonnen isn't exactly on board with such intense statements from the former Disney star. He finds Paul's remarks to be overly exaggerated and superfluous. He delved into the Californian's declaration ad, deftly dissecting its flaws and inconsistencies in a recent video uploaded to his verified YouTube platform. The ex-middleweight title challenger chuckled at the remark from the problem child and mused that it might have carried more weight if the match had been an exhibition, devoid of any official sanctioning. Sonnen addressed Paul's comment, wherein he declared that one of the fighters has to end, expressing deep concern over the gravity of such remarks, especially given the context of the bout being sanctioned by the commission. Sonnen underscored the seriousness of the fight being overseen by regulatory bodies, emphasizing their primary objective of ensuring the safety of fighters. He stated that the notion of one of the competitors dying during the match was unacceptable, highlighting the commission's role in preventing any harm from occurring. He never got one wrong before, but he came out about Mike Tyson. And you got to understand the context of this. It was a response in light of the information that this will be sanctioned by the commission. And Jake said, well, one of us is going to have to die. Why does one of you have to die? Why I don't want one of you to die. And by the way, if it was unsanctioned, it was an exhibition where you guys could come up with the rules. Maybe you could put in a death clause. Moreover, Sonnen expressed skepticism about the potential outcome in the event of such an extreme circumstance, suggesting that the commission would likely cancel the entire event rather than declare a winner. The former fighter remarks served as a reminder of the inherent risks involved in combat sports, particularly boxing, and the need for fighters to approach the sport with respect and responsibility. Sonnen's critique underscored the importance of prioritizing safety in sportsmanship and high-profile matchups like the one between Paul and Tyson. But having a commission is the exact opposite. No, nobody's allowed to die. You cannot kill him, by the way. Do you understand? If you kill him, I don't think they declare you the winner. I only know of one time that this ever happened. I can't remember. But I don't think that they made the guy the winner. I think they just canceled the whole thing, which in theory would probably be a loss. I get you'd want your winner's purse. You definitely didn't lose if that guy, but you see the issue. Why does somebody have to die? And here's the real thing. Aside from tongue and cheek, this very serious what just changed, cause see, I don't see it. Sonnen's comments provide a sobering perspective on the potential consequences of reckless statements in the lead-up to the event, with the spotlight on Paul and Tyson. Sonnen's rebuke is a timely reminder of the need for all parties involved to maintain composure and prioritize the well-being of the athletes above all else. Although Paul's suggestion about one of them needing to meet their demise may have been made in jest, Tyson's decision to engage in a fight at his age poses a significant risk to his well-being. Although the contentious match received official approval, a notable portion of the fan base argues against its sanctioning. Tyson, at 57 years old and retired for nearly 2 decades, prepares for his first professional bout since 2005. Complicating matters, the New Yorker contends with various health concerns, pitted against the 27-year-old Paul, who appears to be at the peak of his athletic prowess. Furthermore, Tyson's elevated age significantly amplifies the likelihood of enduring irreversible brain trauma should he endure substantial punishment, as highlighted by Nathan Howard, a director affiliated with the Concussion Legacy Foundation UK. I don't see it, and I never saw it. Right now the opportunity is the opportunity to tell us and convince us all there is no difference in an exhibition at a sanctioned fight, that a fight is a fight. That's what you said. When it was an exhibition, that's what Mike said. When it was an exhibition. And in the future, I suspect that MIP will be promoting exhibition matches with a notable contrast in age and athletic prowess between the two. Tyson isn't anticipated to excel. Many only see a glimmer of hope for the former heavyweight champ if he can leverage his imposing stature and renowned strength to swiftly dispatch the YouTuber from the ring. Nonetheless, in the unpredictable realm of boxing, the unexpected always looms. However, Deontay Wilder, former heavyweight champion known for his devastating punching power, has voiced serious apprehensions regarding Tyson's return to boxing to face Jake Paul, expressing concerns about the potential dangers involved in the bout. He said, I think it's bad the commission has licensed Mike Tyson because he hasn't been active in 20 years, so they should not just license him because of who he is. That's how people get hurt. God forbid he gets hurt. Wilder criticized the decision of the commission to license Tyson for the fight, citing Tyson's lengthy hiatus from the sport. He emphasized the significant risks associated with boxing, particularly for older fighters like Tyson. He highlighted the possibility of severe injuries, including those that could lead to comas, cautioning against underestimating the potential consequences of the matchup. Wilder further expressed people can get hit in the wrong place, and at the wrong time. There's lots of examples where guys have been hit into a coma. It's easy to do. He's too old for this. At the end of the day, no one gives up about Mike. The former champion also expressed skepticism about the public's response to the fight, suggesting that Tyson's status as a legendary figure may overshadow concerns about his safety. He added, "We can talk about the pros and cons, but at the end of the day, they don't give a. I don't think anyone cares about Mike, because if they did, they wouldn't sanction the fight."